Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome to today's video. And I thought I would make a video today about the upcoming fifth and final season of Stranger Things. And in case you guys don't know, Stranger Things is my favorite TV show of all time. So, of course, I'm very excited for this new season. And also, I'm also pretty terrified. Like, excited, terrified, like a voluptuous panic. Like, kind of like when you graduate high school. It's a really exciting thing, but also very nerve-wracking, if you know what I mean. So, it's kind of like that feeling, because it's like my favorite show, and it's ending this, come New Year's Eve. So, alright. So, this new season will be split into 3 parts. The first part, which comes out on Wednesday night, I think it was 8 p.m. Eastern time, is when it launches for the first time. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Anyway, that that is episodes 1 through 4, which are The Crawl, The Vanishing of Bleep, The Vanishing of Name Withheld, as I like to call it, The Turnbow Trap, and Sorcerer, the first 4 episodes. And then episodes 5 through 7 will be released on the night of Christmas Day, December 25th, at 8 p.m. Eastern time as well, I think. So, and that will be, Shock Jock, Escape from Camazotz, and The Bridge. And the finale, which is called The Right Side Up, which, yeah, that's gonna be launched on the night of New Year's Eve at 8 p.m. Eastern time as well. So, they're all going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, possibly 1 a.m. in England or 2 a.m. in England. So, I kind of feel bad for those guys. So, yeah. And I did write some things down about this new season, so I'll go to that when we get to it. So, yeah. So, with this season, we will see the final goodbyes of this cast. There's probably going to be spin-offs. There's going to be an anime show called Tales from 1985, so we're still going to see the characters in some sort of way, but as far as the golden age of Stranger Things, it will end this year. So, yeah. So, we got to prepare for that. It's going to suck to see the show go, but it's something we have to do. Something we have to prepare for. So, yeah. It's like a family member dying at this point, right? So, it's like, yeah. And, so, yeah. But I'm perfectly fine with the show ending as long as the ending is good. That's all that matters to me. So, that's fine. But what we already know from the clips we saw and the trailer footage, which there's going to be a new trailer this Sunday, the final trailer, so maybe this will answer some of my questions. So it's like, I saw Will, and his face was all red, and he was screaming, "Run!" Like, the way he screamed it, I was surprised that he didn't have an aneurysm. Like, what? Like, the fact that he didn't have an aneurysm is quite amazing. But yeah, and also I saw, I assume, with the vanishing of blank, vanishing of name withheld, as I like to call it, kind of like SpongeBob, name and address withheld, stuff like that. I assume that's going to be either Holly Wheeler or Holly Wheeler, which is Mike's baby sister, who's not a baby anymore, and she was recasted with an older actress for some reason. Now she's like 10. She looks 10 in the clips I saw, so she could be 7 or 8. That could be her, or she could be the one to die, which that's gonna be pretty messed up. If little Holly dies, that would be really fucked up. It would just be for shock value at that point. Or even if Erica dies, that would just be for shock value. I mean, I see it happening, but whatever. So, yeah. With the that whole vanishing thing. But I also saw that it could be the vanishing of Jane Hopper, who is 11. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll get our answer on Sunday with the final trailer, but we'll see. And also, I heard, and I'm not sure if this is completely confirmed, but it was confirmed by a promo. There was a promo at, I think, the Primetime Emmys or the Daytime Emmys, but it said that this season of Stranger Things will be rated TVMA, which means it's going to be for people 17 or older, which I think is going to be I think a TVMA Stranger Things series is a great idea, but it's kind of like they want to lose viewership, which I don't think really viewership really matters in this case because it's the final season. I think they should make a TVMA. They've got nothing to lose. I mean, there could be spin-offs, but if it doesn't happen, fine. Well, there is going to be an anime show, but yeah. Regardless of that, I'm sure the show is still going to break Netflix's servers like it did last time. If anybody remembers Season 4, Volume 2, when that came out, it literally broke Netflix's servers, so it's probably going to happen again. Possibly every time. But yeah, but with the TVMA, it's kind of like, but I see if you have been to any sort of store recently, or if you're living under a rock, you wouldn't know, but there's Stranger Things, you name the product, it's on there. Doritos, they even have they had Stranger Pizza and Cool Ranch as like a Doritos collision, and there's this number that you call called 8555 1855 Hawkins, and you get like an automated voicemail which tells you about the new season and what to expect, something like that. I think it has like Alf, they have I believe David Hasselhoff, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe a couple characters from the actual show. I think I didn't call the number myself because I got scared, so yeah. But with the TVMA rating, I'm not sure how parents will react to that. I think that they would probably be pissed about it. I know my mom would be. Honestly, I don't even think children should have watched Stranger Things anyway. I think the only reason why parents showed their kids Stranger Things is because kids starred in it, and now those kids are adults, so yeah, I don't know. But I think a TVMA rating is definitely great storyline-wise, but it might not be great business-wise. But then again, that's just my opinion. So yeah. And the thing is, families are going to be watching Stranger Things 5 Volume 1 at the Thanksgiving table. A TVMA show with R-rated violence. And families are gonna watch that at the Thanksgiving table. That is, the controversy is going to be insane with that. Oh my god. I cannot wait to read articles about that. That will be so funny. A bunch of butthurt Karens are gonna be like, oh, how could they? How could they make this show TVMA? Now my children are horrified. That'll be funny. But anyway, that's just my opinion. And with this TVMA rating, you know what that means? Nobody's safe. Plus, it's the final season anyway, so all the characters could die and it won't really matter, in my opinion. I mean, I hope that Steve doesn't die. I hope that Will doesn't die, but probably Will's gonna die, or 11. I think 11 should die in the end, because she was willing to put her life on the line since the beginning. So it would make sense if she died. It would make sense if Will died. But if Steve dies, it's just that's gonna cause a major uproar. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a final season. They can kill off anybody they want. It doesn't matter. Because we're not gonna agree for very long, so we're not gonna have a season that it's not gonna be a season 6, so it really doesn't matter in my opinion. And like, will Byers die or survive? So it's kind of like, I saw a clip of Vecna using his telekinesis powers to lure Will into him, or lure Will to his near Vecna, and he asks, "Will you help me one last time?" I was like, whoa, is Will gonna die? He better not, because, like, he doesn't deserve to die after all that crap he went through the entire show. Plus, what are they gonna do with his homosexuality storyline, though? Like, when he came out of the closet in season 4. What are they gonna do with that? Like, are they yeah, that's weird. And I'm wondering how Vecna will meet his demise. Will Hopper blow him to bits? Will somebody chop his head off? Will 11 use her powers and also sacrifice herself? Like, in order to kill off Vecna for good, will 11 have to die for that? I assume she will, but not sure. Like, it's wondering, like, Vecna will probably get shot by Hopper. It seems like it's going to be a handicap match, so there you go. And then 11's going to use her powers. I'm not sure if Kali, aka 8, which is 11's sister, I'm not sure if she's going to come back. I know most definitely Eddie Munson will not come back, so that's a shame, but considering Joseph Quinn's schedule lately, I can see why he won't return. Yeah, so yeah. And I said, could Will, I wrote notes down, and I said, could Will Byers be a villain this season? Possibly. I even thought of that. It was like, I even, like, wrote my own storyline with Will being a villain. So, sort of like, me and my brother thought of this together. My brother doesn't even watch Stranger Things, by the way. He's more of an Umbrella Academy guy, but he said, like, he should have a boyfriend, and he ends up murdering his boyfriend. And then he comes back. Well, oh yeah, I forgot to mention about Max. I think Max Mayfield, who was comatose in the finale, in the third act of the finale of season 4. I believe she's probably gonna make it out alive. She's probably gonna be alive the majority of the season, but I'm not sure how, if she is going to go. I'm not sure how. Maybe Vecna will kill her. But I believe, even though she's also blind, so I assume she's going to be blind, but she can see the upside down. That's my theory, at least. So yeah, she's got to be, alert in some way so that they know what to do. So yeah. I already talked about who will be the Vanishing. That's on there. And also, I saw a clip of Holly Wheeler and Karen Wheeler, Mike's mom, the Wheeler, the Wheeler matriarch. She and Holly are, like, hiding, like, scuba diving in a bathtub to hide away from the demo dog that's after their family. And I was wondering, will Ted Wheeler, the dad of the patriarch of the Wheeler family, will he finally be useful? Because it seemed like he was just, like Ted Wheeler, he's just kind of there. I mean, yeah. I mean, Ted Wheeler's kind of cool. He's like my spirit animal. While all this craziness is happening, he's just living his best life. Sure, he doesn't help, but sure, he doesn't really help out. Maybe by this season that will change. Maybe he'll die trying to protect his family. I hope that. If there's any way that Ted Wheeler could be in this season, he dies protecting his family. I hope that happens. Oh yeah, and Hawkins basically becomes the Upside Down in season 4. There was like debris coming from the Upside Down. There was like an earthquake caused by the Upside Down. So we're gonna probably see Hawkins in a disarray. Well, from what it seems like, even though Hawkins is in a disarray, it seems like there will be like a new normal, because it takes place nearly a year or several months after it happened. So it'll be like a past event where people are adjusting to their new lives and stuff. Because that's what you do after a disaster, right? Yeah. And I'm not sure when Eleven sacrifices herself, if that's gonna turn Hawkins back to the way it was before. I also heard that there's gonna be time travel involved. Like Will Byers is going to go back in time and prevent him from getting lost in the Upside Down. I think there's like gonna be time travel involved. And with that, like, everything will go back to normal if there's time travel, and Vecna would not be, like, I don't know, it's weird, would not be able to be defeated. That, I assume it's not going to be that easy, but, yeah. And also, what the finale will be like. I know the finale is going to be very emotional, very brutal, but also, I hope, very rewarding. Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be a really rewarding finale, much like Deathly Hallows Part 2, Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2, Lord of the Rings Return of the King, which is one of my favorite films of all time, and yeah. So yeah. I hope that, well, considering Stranger Things is my favorite TV show, it's probably going to be my favorite finale. I hope. And you know it will be, so... Yeah. Because here's the thing. I love finality. Seeing years worth of storytelling coming to a satisfying close and actually doing it well. That's something that I love in storytelling. Well, at least visual storytelling. I love when things come to a very satisfying conclusion. So that's why Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2 is my favorite Harry Potter film. That's why Lord of the Rings Return of the King is my favorite Lord of the Rings film. Because, yeah, it's the finale. And they did it very well. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about the epilogue. I think, well, the majority of this season, up until the epilogue, will be in 1987. But I think it's going to end in the year 1989. And I even saw a set photo. It said Hawkins High School Class of 1989. So I think it's going to end in 1989. Maybe it'll be a deleted scene. I'm not sure. I think it's going to end with all 4 boys. Maybe one of them will die, but the whole party graduating high school, or what's left of the party at least. You know, Mike and his friends and stuff like that. So, yeah. And, yeah. So, and also with, like, the Turnbow Trap, there's a new family in this season called the Turnbows, and it'll be interesting to see what they do, especially with what's called the Turnbow Trap. I don't know what that could be. Maybe we'll get answers in, like, maybe on Sunday they're going to explain a little bit of that. Maybe they'll explain it. Well, we're definitely going to get the answer by Wednesday night. I might not get the answer by Thursday morning, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so yeah. Not sure where I was going to go with that, but yeah. And we did see only one of the Turnbow family, Derek Turnbow, which seems like, yeah, the second I saw him, I was like, I know that kid somewhere. Like, he almost looks like, he almost reminds me of that Yorkie from Jojo Rabbit, but I don't think that's not Yorkie from Jojo Rabbit. Anyway, and also Linda Hamilton from the Terminator franchise will be a new addition to this series, so I think she's going to be like an FBI agent or something, or maybe she'll work for the Hawkins lab, but I'm not sure about that. But I'm at least glad that Linda Hamilton from the Terminator franchise will be in this season. And yeah, and there's also going to be what we could expect from spin-off series, and I hear that the final episode could lead into a sequel series, like with one of the characters or something. I hope that if Steve and Robin survive, I hope that they can have a series where they get fired from different jobs, where they have to get jobs each new season. That'll be interesting. If they make it. But if they don't make it, it's fine. Whatever. But yeah. So, what do you guys think could happen with this new season? And well, we already saw the first 5 minutes of the premiere episode, and it shows like why they're gonna actually explain why Will Byers was taken in the first place. It's like we see Will like falling down some sort of tree or a cliff or something, and he sets eyes on Vecna for the first time. And yeah, they're actually going to answer why Will Byers was taken in the first place. So yeah. This season, I'm sure, is going to be really exciting, very emotional, very brutal, intense, scary, like funny, sad, all the stuff you would expect from a great show. Roller coaster of emotions, as I should say. So yeah, what do you guys think about these theories? What are your theories? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you all tune into this season like I will. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you agree or disagree. What are your theories? What are your expectations of this season? What do you like? What would you like to see before Wednesday night when the first 4 episodes premiere? I would like to for you guys to know me your thoughts down below. Share this video if you'd like. So yeah. So that's it. See you later. Bye.